work like this. I put the bender and some kind of oils, and was less the pain.
Okay.
But I think the bone is crashing like this for this
It's
reason.
sitting bone on
For
bone.
this reason, inflammation go out, but the bones are like this. And thus when I go like this, I feel very painful.
Right,
Without that, I don't feel any
Right.
pain.
That's classic arthritis right there,
Uh-huh,
right?
right.
As you start to deteriorate the soft tissue inside that joint, right? You're sitting bone on bone, developing burrs. And as you start to move around and bend, right, the bone is rubbing against each other, and that creates a lot of inflammation in that area, right? You know, classic arthritis.
Yeah.
Yeah, classic arthritis.
So does it work on gout? Because I've had friends who have gout and they
Yes.
said it feels like
Yes.
just constant needle.
Yes. Yeah, you know, gout is considered arthritis in some parts of the world. Japan is one of those places where they consider gout to be arthritis. One and the same.
Because of the uric acid.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Uric crystals, right, that form
Yes.
and deposit themselves in the joints. Okay, so how long have you had this pain?
Oh, for many years.
Many years?
I did have falling.
Oh, you,
And I
okay.
broke. No, doesn't broke, but slowly the degeneration for the liquids go
Right.
out and everything.
Right, right,
And this time for like 1 month,
okay.
very bad.
Very bad,
Yeah.
very bad,
And
okay.
today was less.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right. What do you normally do for it? Do you take any medicines or?
No,
No?
I refuse to take any
Physical
narcotics,
therapy
nada,
or?
nada. Only I put oil, do the massage, walking,
Okay,
and do kind of yoga exercise. and
yoga,
that's all.
okay, 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 okay,
Yeah.
okay, so,
But it's not going to because the bones are scratching and it's really
Right, right.
amazing. It's something to do without that. And with that.
Right, right.
Thank you.
So pain on a scale of 0 to 10, right? 0 being no pain
Uh-huh.
and 10 being absolute hell.
Yeah.
What- what-
Sometimes it's 9.
Oh, okay,
Very, very
Wow.
painful. But in few days, become better.
okay.
And again.
So it goes back and forth,
Exactly.
back and forth, okay,
Exactly.
okay. Have you had water to drink? Did you drink some water?
I drink a lot.
You drink a lot?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So tell me with your finger, put your finger where the pain is.
Between the bones.
Right inside, inside.
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 Yeah. It's this area. Is
Right, right.
very
Okay, okay. If I poke over here, does that hurt?
It's also
That hurts?
Yeah.
What about over here on this side?
everywhere.
Everywhere, okay.
Even behind. Yeah.
Because she has pain in the center of her knee, what I'm gonna start with is I'm gonna triangulate this thing to start with, and then we'll go to the bracketing and then the clock, right? However far we need to go. So I'm gonna start with the Eon. And I'm gonna put it, there's pockets in the kneecap, right? Right up under the kneecap, there's 2 pockets right here, and then there's one right above here, okay? So I'm gonna put one here, that's the Eon, right? You know what? I'm gonna go with the Eon on this side, because I'm gonna go with the tan patch on the left side, okay?
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna go with the tan patch right here on the left side, okay? And then we're gonna go with the white patch right on top of the knee, right here. All right, if you would get up and walk around. Tell me if that feels any better.
Actually, I don't feel pain when I'm walking.
When do you feel pain?
Only when I go down.
Oh,
When she bends down.
Bend down.
Wow.
I feel the pain.
right there.
Yeah, I feel
Okay,
the pain.
okay, come on back.
She went pretty much all the way down.
Yeah, she looked like she went all the way down to the floor, right? So when you bent all the way down, all the way down to the floor, right?
Yeah.
How bad was the pain? 0 to 10.
And like the 6
Okay, so it did come down some.
today. This is very, very bad.
Okay, okay.
Only I want to jail to say,
Okay. All right, so this took it down a little bit, right? So we're gonna change this up. So I'm gonna leave that pain patch there, okay? And I'm gonna go with these 2 on the sides, right? The tan patch on the outside and the white patch on the inside, right on the inside of the knee, okay? And so we're gonna horizontally bracket this thing right here. All right, great.
I feel better. Uh-huh. Because I do the exercise like the sitting down.
That's
Uh-huh.
amazing.
It was very difficult.
Right.
Very difficult.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That feels good?
Better, yeah.
So do you have any pain in there right now? Do you have some pain in there right now?
Yeah, still is. The
Okay,
pain
how
is-
bad is it? 0 to 10?
Still 6.
Still 6,
Yeah.
okay. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change this up and we're gonna go, that's bone over there. I wanna stay away from the bone, I'm going to muscle side right here. And we're gonna go muscle side on the bottom and top. And we're gonna go 12, 12, and 6, right? Vertical bracketing, we're gonna bracket this thing vertically and let's see what happens.
You try to see where it's working better?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, that's what we're trying to see.
Okay.
Where's gonna give you the best relief?
Yeah, okay. Here. It's still painful.
Yeah. Is that better than the last one or
Yeah.
worse than the last one?
Yeah, better.
Better, is better?
I couldn't go. The pain is here now.
All right, all right. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this patch right here, I'm gonna stick it right on top of here, and I'm gonna try some things. Since she mentioned the pain is back here, I'm gonna start there. I'm gonna go directly opposite, just below the crease. Right, you see, you have the crease in the back of the knee. You never wanna place a patch on the crease, because when you bend your knees, it's gonna come off.
Yeah.
Right? Always place it either below the crease or above the crease, right? So since we got this patch down here, I'm gonna go below the crease here, and we're gonna give this a shot right here, right back here behind the knee.
Was that the Eon or the white?
So Eon was the first patch.
Okay.
And then we have the Ice Wave brown one on top of it right now.
Okay.
And then we got the white Ice Wave on the back.
Good.
Okay, all right.
No, it's here.
Remove it again.
Uh-huh.
It's back to the center, okay?
Yeah. the
Okay.
same, the same thing.
I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna take these two patches and I'm gonna stick it right on top of the kneecap. I don't like to put patches here because your knee's always bending, right?
Exactly.
When you put patches here, you're probably gonna have to put a Band-Aid or tape it or do something so that it stays. Because when you keep bending your knee, it will come off at some point, right?
See, it's better.
That's better?
Yeah. it's better.
So is this the best spot right here?
Uh-huh.
Okay, okay,
I think so.
okay. All right. So how bad would you say the pain is right now? 0 to 10?
4.
4?
Yeah.
So what was it when we started? Do you guys remember what it was?
Six.
It was a 6?
6,
So
uh-huh.
we're down to 4.
Yeah.
She still feels pain in this
There
leg.
still is the pain.
You still feel
there,
pain?
Between the bones. Yeah.
Right, right. What if we do this? What if we go this way and we bracket it with the stacked patches on the side? Because we haven't done that yet, right?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Better.
Better?
Yeah.
Right? So what would you say it is right now, pain-wise? 0 to 10.
I think 3.
We're down to half. We get half, we're doing good. Okay, we get half, we're doing good.
Because the still pain is there.
Yeah, yeah.
But I feel more easy to move the movement.
The flexibility,
Yeah.
right? Flexibility is better.
And it could go even better the longer you have the patch on as well, right?
And the position that I do for yoga,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do for many days. I'm going to try that.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
tell you do yoga.
Like the lotus.
You have excellent.
Man, for someone who has arthritis, man, I can't even believe she's moving her leg like that. I'd be crying right now if I tried to do something like that.
Not so. Oh my God. I feel better.
She doesn't have arthritis, and there's no way she's moving her leg like that.
No, but
That's yoga.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's more expensive.
Well, very good,
Yeah,
very
because I
good.
couldn't do the position and I did that.
Very good, very good. Good deal, good deal.
Thank you very much.
That works awesome.
Now,
They
do you
stay
mind if I
there,
ask?
Yeah, just stay there, 24 hours,
Thank you very much.
24 hours.
Thank